The interesting thing I heard was that, they say Jamaicans always win the sprint race because they are used to running away from the police.
Well, that's the same thing you would say that all our pure water seller guys on the street can be good.
You could find talents amongst them.
That's where I'm going to. I need to find these athletes. I don't care where you are.
But Mary, we've always talked about this problem of infrastructure.
Yeah.
We lack it here. Must we always send athletes to, the US, the UK for training, rather than develop infrastructure here? What do you think?
The issue of infrastructure should be strictly on the hands of the administrators. That's the ministry. The Ministry of Sports and the government, the federal government, to me, their job is to build infrastructures for our athletes, our teaming youths to participate in. I always use this phrase, build it and they will come. Build a basketball court in any corner and watch these kids come and play and discover themselves. In Holland, where I trained for Atlanta 96, because I had to move. I changed coach and moved to Holland. Holland has more stadia than they have professional athletes. Yes. I lived in Holland for 3 years, training for Atlanta 96. So I know the country is not that big. So we toured.
What about Jamaica?
Jamaica is just the same thing. Jamaica is just as small. But what they did was, like I said, they have stadia almost everywhere, and they have proper structure. There is a link between the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Sports in Jamaica. A very symbiotic marriage, and that enables or allows these student athletes while in school to create time. Their PE time is big business. It's not go and play and while away your PE hours and come back to class. No, it's structured, and these athletes are identified from onset and guided. When you see someone like Usain Bolt making millions and traveling all over the world and making name for himself and becoming a superstar, you want to emulate him. And what path or what structure did he go through? You follow the same structure. We had the same structure here, but technocrats were taken out of the system and it died.
What would ever be, the day that you felt the happiest in your life?
It will have to be the day I had my daughter.
Really?
It was a very, very joyful thing for me because I used that to send a lot of messages. I sent a message of hope to Nigerian or African or women sports women all over the world that it's possible to participate in sports and still be a mother if you choose at any point.
How old are your kids now?
My daughter is 21.
And not running.
She is. She's also into sports. She's in sprints. She's doing.
Did you encourage her to do that, or She
just took up to it. We told ourselves never to direct our kids to what sport to participate in.
Husband and wife, sportsman and woman.
Yeah.
Why not?
We cannot. We told ourselves not to direct them to any particular sports, but they must play at least one sport, because we understand the importance and the advantage of being a sports person. It gives you a high level
of discipline. The other
person
is, how old is the other one?
11. My son is 11.
He's also into sports?
Too young now to decide, but still very active, just like me.
What signs is he showing?
Showing sign more towards football. I don't know why,
yeah.
but...
Why not? If you have to choose 5 items that are so important to you, what would they be?
Coffee and water, book, blanket. I can get the 5th one out.
Okay, so you'll be left with 4 items.
No, I have to get the 5th one. I have to get the 5th one. My spirituality. I'm not a church.
Do you read the Bible?
I do read the Bible, but I'm not the habitual church every Sunday type.
Okay.
But I have my God in my heart.
I'm sure we all do.
Yeah.
And with God in all our hearts now, I have to thank you, Mary,
Thank you.
for being such a wonderful spot on this program. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
You know, if you were back again, would you be the same Mary, the athlete, or you're going to be Mary something else?
It would be Mary Onyali all over again. I cannot lose it for the world.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
It's been a chat with Mary Onyali Omagbini. I am Manny. See you next time. The Chat is produced by Channels Television. You can watch it again online. Just visit our social media platforms: Twitter, YouTube, Facebook.